Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends, and I'm just about to start setting the grow room up with the Spider Farmer heat mat. There's all the information there. It comes in with two. I'm only going to be using one for now. Don't need two. I just need to warm the seedlings roots up, or the seeds, and I've dismantled it this morning just to show you, and I noticed some water lying on the heat mat, so I'm going to, instead of using the old tray that's outside, I'm going to swap them over, because I've just used a tray with some of the insulating foam, the stuff that we get when we get packages. I saved a bit of that, so that will hopefully encourage the heat to go uphill onto the tray with the capillary matting. But I've got a funny feeling we've got a little leak on the old tray, so I'm going to swap that over today before I start putting other bits and bobs on it, and I'll bring you back when I've done that. This is my old oil heater that used to be below the tray where the Spider Farmer heat mat is now, and of course it used to make the electricity meter spin round very quickly. With all the new technology, you can actually see what we use, so this heat mat will come in very useful, and hopefully it'll just trickle a little bit of electric without Mrs. K spotting the difference. So I've got it all changed around. I have noticed that there's a bit of condensation there, which may have run down and may have run across the tray and underneath, so it may not have been the tray that was leaking, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm starting off my some of my giant vegetables. Not sure whether you can see that, but on the left there we've got the giant cabbage, which got a second place world record strain, which is, I think, what I grew at Malvern for the second place. In the middle we've got the giant red cabbage, whatever that says, and then the Marna red cabbage from DT Brown. Just an ordinary cabbage seed that DT Brown no longer grow because it used to grow out the pups. Well, we need the pups to get the weight on the cabbage. So to offset my seed sowing for Malvern, we've got a different lettuce there, cut and come again, and we've got some cress there. Now these were sown about 13 hours ago, and they've already started to chit, and that's cress extra curled. We've got some mustard and some, can't see it, but some of those were sent to me by one of my viewers. We did a swap. I'll show you the seeds that he did send me that are in the packet, or held together with the elastic band. The temperature was in the green just about, which is probably enough within the grow room. I'll keep an eye on the humidity, make sure we're not getting too high on that, and of course I'll keep the water within the grow room to ensure we don't shock any of the seedlings when we top them up with water. These are self-contained, so they need extra water. The rest will pick up the moisture from the capillary matting as and when they want it. Now this grow room's been here now for possibly 3 years. It'll probably want a makeover. Will I increase the size so I can get 2 layers? Not sure. This is where all the other Spider Farmer grow tent and grow lights will be going as soon as I get a chance. As soon as we get some dry weather, I need to get to the allotment. And it's only just stopped raining this Saturday afternoon. So there's some of the cress, and there's some of the other vegetables that salad crops as he kicks the funnel. Jason and Colleen from Clive's Conundrum Garden. I've had these sent me via somebody else. If Jason can let me know what they are, not sure whether it's a tomato or not. And then I had this nice wedge of seeds from one of my viewers. We did a swap. I'd got something that he liked, and he generously gave me those, which I've done a bit of sowing with, so thank you. You know who you are. So there's some of the salad leaves that we've popped in. I've got this inverter in here running off the solar panel and the battery. The other radio is with Mrs. K. She's got a really bad back. She twisted awkwardly yesterday, and she's feeling it this morning, so we can keep in contact. And I reviewed these. They're in the description below, and I've got another pair to review, updated version, which will be coming soon. So we've got lots to do, but that fan there extracts any surplus heat. That also runs off the controller. So that's useful to have. Whether it'll say, whether this will pay for itself or not, I don't know. But I do charge up all my batteries, get them all laid out there. So just save a little bit of energy. And of course you can't have enough capillary matting. So that's my box of giant seeds. I've selected what I want to grow. I've got a few more to plant now. These are my actual seed store, so those that you've seen already will get put into the different boxes. This is what I got from Malvern. They're only £1 a packet, normally £2.99, but I couldn't get any of their sweet candle, so it's a good job I got 6 packets of sweet candle last year. And then when I decide what I'm growing, they go into these boxes. So I can have a think about what I want to grow, when I want to grow it, successional sowing. And when I say sow something in March, but I want to sow it again in June, I can move that packet of seeds to the June. So I've got 2 of these cassette boxes. They're photo cassette boxes, and they're holding up well. The little plastic tags, I thought they might break, but I'm getting good use out of them. There's a couple of the calabrese and broccoli that I had from Thompson & Morgan, because they use one of my videos in one of their master classes. And one of my kind viewers sent me some seeds from Premier Seeds Direct. Can't remember who it is, but you know who you are if you're still watching. I tend to forget what I have, so we do need to go through everything to ensure we don't buy something that we don't really need, because we've got plenty of them. Saving seeds, well, the bean and pea family are the easiest to do. So we've got the pongos there from Bill and Val, we've got the long beans, Liberty, other ones there as well, I can't remember now, Firestorm, etc. Crimson broad beans from Marie Curry, and Tony. There's the Firestorm, Knee Plus Ultra from Bill and Val, the Kent Blue pea, and these are also some of the peas that I had sent me, again from Thompson & Morgan. They use one of my videos in their masterclass blog, similar to the brassicas, and for some reason they sent me another lot. So I've got peas saved and beans everywhere, but it's just really useful. And there's the pea terrain. I need to sow them a little bit earlier, as you've seen on my allotment. The frost and that had them, and I managed to get 4 little snap peas off them before the frost had them. But I'm going to leave them growing. You never know. but well worth saving your seeds, especially when people take their time to send you them. Tony sent me some Blue Lake there from the Little Farmer's Farm, if it's still called that. I say a lot of creators now have disappeared, and they pop up occasionally. Alan from the Dawn Chorus plot, he's off, not offline, but he's not posting videos. I do appreciate how long it takes to create a video and putting regular videos up to keep everyone interested. And I don't edit. I'd rather spend the time in replying to your lovely comments. So these are the crimson broad beans. As you can see there's some that are not the right sort of colour, so I'm not planting those. And is there a right or wrong way of planting beans? As long as you put them on the side, so that if they're flat, they could hold the moisture and rot. So if you put them one way or another, either vertical or on their side, they've got a chance. But I prefer to put them like that, just on the side. The root will go down and the stem will come up, even if you do get them upside down. The apples that I collect outside people's houses, these have been in here and it's quite open, and we haven't lost many at all. I'm always picking the odd apple out. That one will be next. We cut the worst off and get as much apple from that before it goes into the compost bin. And we've got still quite a few here as well, and these cartons come from the stores, superstores. They travel all the way from possibly abroad, so I like to give them a second life here at home. This is the fridge in the shed. Don't turn it on very often, but this has all the potatoes that we save. Some of these are empty boxes. Those there, I just need reminding. And they're the Sharpies Express, the Christmas potatoes. Quite a few of my fellow creators lost their potatoes because of the 2 weeks of solid hard frost, but somehow these survived in the greenhouse. Got one more container to undo, and if they have failed, the hoof and horn did better than the comfrey, and I'm sure it'll be bloodfish and bone or chicken pellets in the other one. We'll see how they've done, but I've got enough there to keep the Sharpies Express up and running. It won't be long before we plant a few of these. I did notice that some started to grow. As we know, we leave them in containers, and they will do. The rats got into the greenhouse that we've just showed you, so they're now in the footwell of the car that's in the garage, because they're the condors. It's not quite focusing. I don't like to bore any of my viewers with seed sowing or what I'm sowing as such. I'll do that more in the future, but I think everybody sort of knows how to sow seeds. I like to keep everything nice and simple and to the point. But we'll give you more on the spider farmer. Shan't mention the light that's in here until a future video. The spider farmer one is a massive light, and we'll update you as soon as we get the greenhouse grow room up and running. Thumbs up, thumbs down please before you leave for the interaction. Why not check out the end screens for videos that might interest you, and consider subscribing, and of course leave a comment. whatever you like. And don't remember to look at the comments and join in with those comments, and always put a thumbs up on those comments if you feel that they're warranted. It all helps get my videos to people that haven't seen me before. Bless the cotton socks. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.